What is the biggest problems teachers have with first graders?
Probably the biggest problem they might have the first few days of school would be children coming to school unprepared, without supplies, and the proper mental attitude towards school. I think also many times boys and girls come to school, especially first graders, they're unassisted by parents, and they don't know the forms to fill out, and they don't have the materials for us that we need to process them into the first grade. Now, a lot of this is done in the kindergarten, in the last part of the kindergarten year, but those new children coming in, especially who have not been processed into the school, this is a real headache for the first grade teacher in trying to get all the materials that that child needs.
What can parents do to lessen the shock of those first days of school, and what does the school do?
I think parents possibly could get their children ready for school even 2 or 3 weeks before school actually starts, and giving them a good mental attitude and talking to them about the positive side of school and the positive results and rewards in school. This takes a lot of our time as school teachers and administrators, in that we must constantly talk to children about the right mental attitude. They've been running for 3 months, they haven't settled down, and this takes a lot of our time in getting children ready to school for the learning process. And I think parents could possibly help us a great deal by talking to their children and getting them in the correct mental attitude so that when school does start, they'll be ready for the learning processes.
Do you have any? We just talked about regular school, but what about school for the handicapped? William Hickman is the executive director of the Delaware County Society for the Crippled. Bill, what are some of your problems in regards to the physically handicapped preschool?
Probably the primary problem is giving the parents an awareness that there is such a service in our community. Delaware County Society for the Crippled sponsors Eisenagel Preschool for physically handicapped children from ages 4 through 7. It's an excellent educational program that we conduct in half-day sessions, a nursery school in the morning for the younger ones, and a kindergarten program in the afternoon for the older children.
Now, how do you handle those entering Eisenagel Preschool for the first time?
Of course, the forms have already been made out. Being 4-year-old children as they are, there's a matter of adjustment the first day that they come, but one of the great benefits of this nursery school program is the social adjustment that these children get in their learning processes as young children.
How many Delaware County children are you equipped to handle out there?
We provide these services. Transportation is furnished by the Society.